Hi friends, today I'm narrating a summary from the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It's about David Goggins who transformed himself into one of the America's fittest athletes through self-discipline, mental toughness and hard work. He gives a 5 big ideas which he has encountered in his life and he follows it. The accountability mirror, the governor, the 40% rule, the cookie jar and taking souls. By the time David graduated, he knew that the confidence he had managed to develop did not come from a perfect family or God given talent. It came from personal accountability, which has brought him self respect, a self respect which always light a way forward. Very few people know how the bottom feels, but I do. It's like quicksand. It grabs you, sucks you under, and won't let you go. When life is like that, it's easy to drift and continue to make the same comfortable choices that are killing you over and over again. You're probably living at about 40% of your true capability. Heraclitus, a philosopher born in the Persian Empire back in the 5th century BC, had it right when he wrote about men on the battlefields. Out of every 100 men, he wrote, 10 shouldn't even be there. 80 are just targets. 9 are the real fighters. And we are lucky to have them for they make the battle. But one is a warrior. From the time you take your first breath, you become eligible to die. You also become eligible to find your greatness and become the one warrior. But it is up to you to equip yourself for the battlefield. Only you can master your mind, which is what it takes to live a bold life filled with accomplishments most people consider beyond their capability. Human beings change through study, habit, and stories. Through David's story, we will learn what the body and mind are capable of when they are driven to more maximum capacity and how to get there. Because when you are driven, whatever is in front of you, whether it is a racism, injuries, divorce, depression, obesity, tragedy, or poverty, becomes fuel for your metamorphosis. David brainwashed himself into a craving discomfort. If it was raining, he would go and run. Whenever it started snowing, his mind would say, "Get your running shoes on and run." Sometimes he failed to complete and had to deal with it at the accountability mirror. But facing that mirror, facing myself, motivated me to fight through the uncomfortable experiences. And as a result, he became tougher and tougher. And being tough and resilient helped him to meet his goals. Everything in life is a mind game. Whenever we get swept under by life's drama, large and small, we are forgetting that no matter how bad the pain gets, no matter how harrowing the torture, all bad things end. Once Gogin's commanding officer told him, in a society where mediocrity is too often the standard and too often rewarded, there's an intense fascination with men who detest mediocrity, who refuse to define themselves in conventional terms, and who seek to transcend traditionally recognized human capabilities. This is exactly the type of person Birds is meant to find. The man who finds a way to complete each and every task to the best of his ability. The man who will adapt and overcome any and all obstacles. Goggins began changing his life by speaking to himself in the mirror every night. He set goals, wrote them on post it notes, and tagged them to what he now calls the accountability mirror because each day he would hold himself accountable to the goals he had set. At the first, his goals involved shaping up his appearance and accomplishing all chores without having to be asked. It kept him on point from then on, and though he was still young, when this strategy came through me, since then I have found it useful for people at any stage in life. According to Goggins, like a car with a speed governor that places a ceiling on the car's performance, we too have a governor that impedes us from reaching our true potential. Our governor is buried deep in our minds, intertwined with our identity. It knows what and who we love and hate. It's read our whole life story and forms that the way we see ourselves and how we would like to be seen. It's a software that deliver personalized feedback in the form of pain and exhaustion, but also fear and insecurity. And it uses all of that to encourage us to stop before we risk it at all. But here's the thing, it does not have to be absolute control. Unlike the governor in an engine, our can't stop us unless we buy into its stupid thing and agree to quit. He also mentions that many of us are living at the 40% of our true capability. Only when we callous our mind through stepping out of our comfort zone on a regular basis can we move beyond it. Most of us give up when we have only given around 40% of our maximum effort. Even when we feel like we have reached our absolute limit, we still have 60% more to give. Once you know that to be true, it's simply a matter of stretching your pain tolerance, letting go of your identity and all of your limiting stories so you can get to 60%, then 80%, and beyond without giving up. I call this the 40% rule, and the reason it is so powerful is that if you follow it, you will unlock your mind to a new level of performance and excellence in sports and in life, and your rewards will run far deeper than mere materialistic success. Before eating a cookie jar as a child, Goggins always took the time to admire it first as a way of practicing gratitude. Today, the cookie jar is a concept he employs whenever he needs a reminder of who he is and what he's capable of. We all have a cookie jar inside us because life, being what it is, and has always tested us. Even if you're feeling low and beaten down by life right now, I guarantee you can think of a time or two when you overcame odds and tested success. It does not have to be a big victory either. It can be something, even a small thing. On the toughest day of the hardest week in the world's toughest training, Goggins tormented his instructors by motivating his team to push themselves harder. Goggins coined the term taking souls after motivating himself to push him and his team harder as a means of getting inside his instructor's head. Taking souls is a ticket to finding your own reserve power and riding a second wind. It's the tool you can call upon to win any competition or overcome every life obstacles. This is a tactic for you to be your best when duty calls. It's a mind game you're playing on yourself. Taking someone's soul means you have gained a tactical advantage. Life is all about looking for tactical advantages. If you're interested to watch such inspirational and knowledgeable summaries which can transform your life, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates.